Hello everyone, welcome back to the Film Insight channel. Before we get into today's video, I want to say that I'm officially back. I took a little break due to my mental health and I want to thank you guys so much for being patient. I'm here to stay and looking forward to making awesome videos for you guys. Anyway, today we're going to be discussing some more Hell's Kitchen contestants and reveal how they're doing now.
One medium well and one medium. It's raw! How can you put the crab garnish in the Caesar salad?
Oh my lord.
Come on. Hey, Corey, Christina, he's given up.
I'll never give up.
Just as a little note, these contestants were all featured in the 4th season of the show. So, sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's get straight into the content, guys. We're starting things off with Craig Schneider.
Where's the spaghetti of clams?
Right here, chef.
Raw. Raw.
Hailing from Coram, New York, Craig Schneider ranked in 6th place. Schneider worked as a sous chef before entering the competition. His performance was not up to mark throughout his time in Hell's Kitchen. He lacked the ability to collaborate with his teammates and had poor communication and leadership skills. His cooking skills weren't any better. On the first day, Schneider made a bad impression on Chef Ramsay. First off, his signature dish wasn't that great, and secondly, he tried to argue with the famous chef over his dish.
Everything's just so sweet.
Well, the jerk seasoning offsets the sweetness of the risotto.
A f***ing jerk. That is a pile of shit.
When he was assigned to work as a waiter, Schneider just did alright. Schneider claimed that he had 13 years of experience in the kitchen. However, his skills were questionable. His performance had hit an all-time low by the 4th dinner service, and this was the day his fate in Hell's Kitchen was sealed. Schneider's sour attitude and unwillingness to improve not only screwed up his team, but also irked Chef Ramsay on many occasions.
I got it.
So how long?
Oh, I got it.
Is that mine? He doesn't even answer you, look. He doesn't even give you an answer.
When the red team pitched in to help the blue team finish the dinner service, Schneider behaved rudely towards Shayna Zadig. He couldn't even get a grip over his anger, something which his teammates and Chef Ramsay couldn't believe.
It's coming up right now! Listen!
Oh my God.
Schneider was eliminated for his terrible attitude and consistently poor performances. After his departure from the competition, Chef Ramsay commented,
I can teach someone how to cook, but Craig was a bad cook with an even worse attitude. There was no hope for him.
Post Hell's Kitchen, Schneider became a sous chef at the Hyatt Regency Hotel of Long Island in Hoppage, New York. After working there for almost 6 years, he was promoted to an executive sous chef. Later, he went on to work for HMS Host International Long Island MacArthur as an assistant food and beverage manager in Jamaica, New York. Then he went to work in Ronkonkoma, New York as a food and beverage operations manager. Next up is Vanessa Gunnell.
Vanessa. It's like having a mouse on service.
Hailing from Bozeman, Montana, Vanessa Gunnell ended things off in 11th place. Gunnell tried her very best to emerge as a great chef throughout her time in Hell's Kitchen, but her leadership skills were subpar. Gunnell impressed Chef Ramsay with her signature dish, but fell flat during the dinner services.
Thank you. That's the tastiest thing I've had all day.
Thank you, chef.
Seasoned beautifully, light, fragrant. That was delicious.
She failed to lead the kitchen as the captain of the red team. However, Gunnell did seem to perform brilliantly throughout the challenges.
Come on, Vanessa. Wakey, wakey, get a grip, yes?
Yes, chef.
Yes?
We're all a bunch of blind monkeys trying to run around in the kitchen, and there's nothing I can do about it.
She always left a good impression on Chef Ramsay, but the same couldn't be said about her performances during the dinner services.
It's raw! I can't believe you've done this. I honestly can't believe you've done it.
15 years I've been cooking and I've never felt so shitty about a night, ever.
But the good thing about her was that she always accepted her mistakes and reflected upon them. During her first nomination, Chef Ramsay gave Gunnell one last chance to up her performance. With a firm determination to prove herself, Gunnell started things off fantastic the following day. Heading to the appetizer station during the dinner service, Gunnell took vocal control of the red team and sailed them through a great start.
Potato skins chowder, come on.
Coming to the window right now.
Plating it now, yes?
Yes, chef.
Let's go, ladies, please.
She received praises from Chef Ramsay for sending out half the appetizers in just 45 minutes.
Together, ladies, think strong.
Very good. Nice. Vanessa, the soup's lovely. Good girl. Come on, service, please. This is called momentum, yeah? When we got the momentum going, we never stop.
Yes, chef.
Good.
However, her time in Hell's Kitchen was very short-lived. In an attempt to put out a fire caused by Shayna Zadig, Gunnell suffered severe second-degree burns and had to be taken to the hospital.
Jesus Christ.
Is it helping?
No.
Despite her injury, Gunnell desperately tried to stick around and work in the kitchen. However, it was way more complicated than she thought, and finally, she decided to quit. After her departure, Chef Ramsay commented,
Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
It's unfortunate that Vanessa's burn took her out of the competition. We'll never, ever know if she really had what it takes to win Hell's Kitchen.
Post Hell's Kitchen, after recovering from her injury, Gunnell returned to her previous workplace. After working in the kitchen for a whopping 18 years, she stepped down as a chef and became a detention sergeant at Gallatin County's Sheriff's Office. Currently, she works as a coroner at the county's office. We actually came across her LinkedIn page. Gunnell wrote about herself, "I've always wanted to be a criminal/intelligence analyst and have created my education towards that end. Without challenge, without puzzles, I find myself searching for ways to up the ante, so to speak. My 18 years in the restaurant industry taught me customer service, speed, adaptation, and to take an order without question when that is necessary." She also described herself as a fast-paced, task-oriented person who has the cognizance necessary to change pace and meet people where they are. She also wrote, "Everyone had something to teach, even the inmates with whom I work with." Next, we're moving on to Matt Sigel.
Do you smoke?
Cigarettes?
No.
Matt Sigel, hailing from Pine Hill, New Jersey, ended things off in 6th place. Sigel tried his very best to use his ability as a chef throughout the season, but failed miserably. He didn't have an impressive start and was constantly on the radar of the blue team. During the signature dish challenge, his dish was named the worst.
That must be one of the worst combinations I've ever tasted in 21 years of cooking.
Some fans of the show believe that Sigel's dish might as well be the worst dish throughout the history of Hell's Kitchen. From day one, Sigel displayed his poor skill level, especially during the dinner services. There were also times when he was mistreated and was ignored by his teammates. Things got heated by the 4th dinner service when his teammates began showing their disdain towards him.
Put some burgers on. Put about 5 burgers on. Put your head down and cook.
After surviving his first elimination, Sigel decided to up his game. However, his teammates' behavior towards him started to bother him. His performance continued to stoop down, and this really irritated Chef Ramsay. Sigel was again nominated during the deliberations, but he managed to survive. There was a drastic change in his performance, and Chef Ramsay even praised him. However, he wasn't consistent and went back to his old ways.
By the way, Matty,
Yes, chef.
first thing tomorrow morning, you're cooking with the girls.
Thank you, chef.
He requested that Chef Ramsay transfer him to the red team, which surprisingly stirred things up for him.
Matt,
Yes, chef.
come here. Very nice.
Thank you.
Best risotto of the night.
Thank you, chef.
Yeah, the thank you. Let's go. That's delicious. Then.
Though the red team didn't exactly dislike him, his new teammates were unhappy with his performances.
Quality, hey, you slop.
Yes,
Quality, yeah?
It just seems like Matt is really careless, you know? He makes a lot of stupid mistakes. It's really not that complicated. I will be on Matt's ass because we need to win tonight.
Rather than owning up to his mistakes, Sigel started showing attitude and got into irrational arguments with Corey Erling.
Matt, can you please get the out of my way? I'm gonna out.
Don't ask me to do anything else if you don't tell me to get out of your way.
He was nominated twice before being transferred back to the blue team. Sigel sealed his fate in Hell's Kitchen during the first Black Jacket dinner service. His behavior towards the whole team was substandard. Instead of improving, he continued to make mistakes and made lame excuses of having a migraine.
That's right.
Got a migraine.
No, he's got a migraine. Look, hey, look at that, Scott.
When Sigel tried to argue with Chef Ramsay about the same issue, the famous chef simply kicked him out of the kitchen.
Come here a minute. Let me just tell you something. You've had a migraine. Go upstairs to the dorm and lie down, yes? Get out! Get out!
Sigel was eliminated for his poor performance and bad attitude. After his departure from the competition, Chef Ramsay commented,
Named Matt, whose kitchen performance fell flat. He was far from neat, miserable on meat, so I kicked him out, and that's that.
Post Hell's Kitchen, Sigel became an executive chef of Pizzicato in New Jersey, but he doesn't work there anymore. He also did some cooking demonstrations at local cookery events on the side. Sigel changed his name and now goes by Matt Block. Currently speaking, he's an independent business partner at Rastelli Direct. Sigil gave a short interview to the Jewish community where he talked about his journey in the show. Sigil revealed that there were 25,000 people during the time of the audition. He said that the show is exciting. You never know what's around the corner. You never know what Ramsay will rant and rave about, but he wants people to succeed. He also said that even though he felt annoyed for being yelled at by Chef Ramsay, he still respects him nonetheless. When Sigil was asked about his signature dish, he said that his friends liked it and he was surprised when Chef Ramsay didn't. And we're finishing things off with Louise Petroza.
I'm gonna nominate myself, Chef.
Hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina, Louise Petroza was the runner-up of the 4th season. Throughout the season, Petroza showed great potential. He was passionate and had excellent cooking skills, leadership skills, and had an easy time collaborating with his teammates. Petroza's impression at the time of the signature dish challenge wasn't that impressive, but he proved himself during the dinner service.
How did you get in there and eat it? I mean, am I missing a trick?
It's plated tableside. Okay? Okay.
Oh my God. It's dry.
Yeah, well,
And the pumpkin's not even seasoned inside, it's just bland.
Though there were times when he made mistakes, he quickly reflected upon them and continued to perform better. Petroza displayed his collaborative abilities at every dinner service. The man was also a risk taker. When LaRace Adrenaline sent out a burnt steak during the 5th dinner service, Petroza sliced the burnt side and sent it out for the pass. Smart move. Surprisingly, it was accepted without any questions.
how's that one? Looks like it fucking works to me.
Okay, LaRose, where's that beef? Much better.
That was the most ghettoest thing ever in Possibly Kitchen ever, but it still went out.
Petroza was never nominated for elimination, however, during the 7th dinner service, he nominated himself as a sacrifice. According to him, none of the other contestants deserved to be nominated as they were working really hard.
I'm gonna nominate myself, Chef. I can't pick any of these guys. They worked too hard, and we came in today and worked our asses off.
Your level of maturity stands out. You're the most gracious man on that team.
Thank you, Chef.
Chef Ramsay was stunned by the level of maturity and showered Petroza with praises. That doesn't mean Chef Ramsay never scolded Petroza. Of course he did, but he always took every outburst from Chef Ramsay as a lesson to improve and better himself.
Goodness is in there. That's called flavour. What are we going to do, serve that to the customer?
No.
Why'd you cut the beef now?
I couldn't help myself from looking inside.
Petroza's constant effort to improve and healthy attitude towards his teammates earned him the black jacket. During the last black jacket dinner service, under his orders, the kitchen ran as smooth as it could get.
Hey now, 2 crab, 2 scallops.
2 crab, 2 scallop. Yes, chef.
going up right now.
This work ethic secured him a place in the finals, and he was the first to make it.
The first person that will be heading into the final of Hell's Kitchen is Petroza. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chef.
Really well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Although Petroza's final dinner service was ridden with a few mistakes, it did not fail to leave an impression. Petroza was a very well-deserved runner-up on the show.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys, take it easy. Thanks, man.
Post Hell's Kitchen, he returned to be the executive chef at the Acorn Pub and Eatery within Oak Mountain Ski Resort in Speculator, New York. Petroza gave an interview with Reality TV World where he shared his experience in Hell's Kitchen. Petroza was asked if he was surprised by Chef Ramsay's decision to choose Christina Mackemar over him even though he had more experience than Mackemar. He said that, "No, I'm not really surprised by that." It's interesting how you brought up this conversation because you put it in a really good way that he went with Christina's potential over my experience. When asked about how he was cast for Hell's Kitchen, Petroza replied that his family, friends, and co-workers always insisted on him trying Hell's Kitchen. And that's how it all started. Sadly, we lost this gem of a person on November 15th, 2019 due to his ongoing battle with lung cancer. May he rest in peace. With that, we've come to the end of the video. We really hope you enjoyed. Who amongst these was your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give us a like and share. Also, hit the subscribe button to never miss out on our updates. Thanks for watching.